think we'll just, yeah, I think we'll just start. I got a whole lot of stuff going on, and I got a new setup to work with, and I'm going to be improving it over the next coming weeks. So, quick apologies for the audio, because I'm actually just using a desktop cam, and I'm going to get an audio interface real soon. It's got the online order in, and I can only just give that time and then work with what I've got. So yeah, my apologies there for now, but I'm really excited to just get to making content and talking about the things that I'm really interested in. So yeah, anyway, so this is Theo, and I wanted to notice my little hat. Um, that's actually because I want to talk about today Mario Party Superstars, what we're actually getting this year in 2021 for the fall season. It's gonna come out in October 29th, I believe. And yeah, I think that it's gonna be just really cool, and I can't stop thinking about it like every other day. It's on my mind, and I wanted to dedicate this video just to talking about Mario Party, what we know so far, what I'm excited for, and just talk about those things. So let me pull up my little notes app. Let's see. Okay, so first of all, yeah, I'm just gonna start off talking about the most exciting aspects of Superstars, and we're gonna just kick it off with the boards. Like, oh my gosh, they're going back to their roots. Nintendo is honestly giving us what we've wanted for so long, and it's just awesome. So they're returning to the N64 board design, and they're gonna give us a total of 5 boards. If you think about the history of N64 boards, Mario Party actually lasted on the N64 from Mario Party 1 to 3. So they're going to be choosing those from those franchises of the installments. And from Mario Party 1, we're getting Peach's Birthday Cake, and Mario Party 2, we're getting Spaceland. And so far, we've only seen box art of the last Mario Party 3 board, which is Woody Woods. And I'm really stoked for those because I haven't actually played much of Mario Party 2 or 3 because I personally grew up with the first one. But I played the first one with my little brother and cousins to death, and that's like, I'm just totally nostalgia goggles on, and I'm trying to just enjoy a steady ride of the hype train here. But yeah, if you check on the Nintendo website, they list that there's going to be 5 classic N64 boards, so that leaves room to speculate now for 2 extra boards. We know that Mario Party N64 lasted again from 1 to 3, and I was doing a little bit of research and checking some wikis for the Mario Party franchise, and this is where I'm going to get into a little bit of the weeds for the speculation and tinfoil hat for what could be coming to choose the next boards. So let's see. Nintendo, like when I was checking the wiki, if you look in the menu select for the boards, they chose in a very linear way. So I hope I can explain this in a way that makes sense through audio. If you check the wiki, there are okay. So if you look at the first Mario Party game, you have the DK's course board, and then you have Princess Peach's Castle as the second select. They chose that one from Mario Party 1. If you go to Mario Party 2, they chose the space board, which is the third menu select in the board select screen. And for Mario Party 3, they follow that same formula. They chose the fourth board from the third menu select. I think I said that right. And I couldn't really work with what would be following next because that's 1 through 3, and Mario Party 4 actually started on the GameCube, so we can totally omit that for now. So that was kind of a dead end, and I thought I was onto something and I was able to speculate something, but I think that's just a random coincidence. And what's also a coincidence is that these boards all share the same star ranking that they released so far, so they're all level 2 difficulty. And I don't know if they're going to stick with all across the board level 2 star difficulty boards here. So I was digging deep in the wiki again, and I was checking like all of the possible boards from that era, and I'm just gonna go out and omit all unlockable boards that they put in the campaign or dual boards. And if you do that, you're left with only 13 boards that we could speculate from. So here's sort of like my personal picks, and I think I have well justified reasons as to why they would be likely to release these boards in Superstars. So at first, a personal favorite coming from Mario Party 1 would be Yoshi's Tropical Island. I really did like the whole aesthetic and just the feel that you got from this board, because you start off on a really nice tropical island, and there's like fruits decorated around, like melons and stuff, and it's just filled with all these Yoshi NPCs that are just like chilling and watching you adventure through the land over there. And I felt like it was just really cozy. And one thing that leads me to speculate that Nintendo would like to reimagine this board for would be just for like the tropical water uh, vacation vibes that you get from this. And I think that they've had plenty of history with really condensing that feel into a game. Like if you look at Super Mario Sunshine, their water textures, their feeling for the atmosphere on Delfino Island, it's all there. They have the fruit there. They even have a Yoshi in there that spits juice. And I feel like they really nailed it there, and they're really proud of like just getting that vibe. And I I can't control my arms. That's how excited I am. But another thing that leads me to think that is that if you look at like even in Bowser's Fury, one of the most recent Switch games, they really did a nice job of the water textures, and like seeing it fully realized in full HD on the Switch, and seeing you ride Plessy was just really satisfying. And I think they can really capture that in that board, and that's just like that would totally make my day. I'd be so happy to see that in there. Moving on to the next possible board, it's sort of a toss-up. I have two boards here, and I would be really happy with either one. It comes down to the boards from Mario Party 2. We have Horrorland and Chilly Waters, and now I can't really speak about this from personal experience because I haven't played much of Mario Party 2 at all, but those boards have really, really nice atmosphere and holiday kind of cheer and just feeling across the board. No pun intended. But I feel like the timing would be just right or perfect for either of these boards to just be included into like promotional material, or just things that they want to advertise. If they wanted to promo it, it would have like spooky Halloween themes in the commercial, and they could show Horrorland and the way that the day and night mechanic shifts every other turn. And I just really like that atmosphere change that you can get on that board. So it really did stand out to me, and it's something that I want to experience in the modern gaming sort of like polygon update era. Another one falls in that line, and that's Chilly Waters. It looks like it'd be so fun to play during that Christmas wintry time, and it would suit like really nice late evenings, huddling up together, staying warm, and just having a really nice time during that season to play these very nice, just cozy game boards. It looks really fun. And so I think that's enough justification, and those are my top picks for why those boards should come out for the last two boards that we have out of the five. I did write down that there were some minor changes that I noticed from the content that they released, and that is from, if you looked at the Treehouse live that they had after the direct, they did show that on their playthrough, the stars are once again 20 coins. And I think that that is such a welcome change, because it was starting to feel like those stars themselves were not really worth like collecting, because you lessen their value. If you lost a star to shenanigans, or even by just bad luck happenstance, it wasn't really a big deal, because you could just wait one multiplayer round, win that mini game, and then get 10 more 10 more coins, and then just get a star. It wasn't as a detriment because collecting more coins in the older games took a little longer to get the one high value star. So I'd be really, really happy to see that back. And they also did a little bit better route managements on the boards, so they're not perfect one-to-one creations of the boards in Superstars here, but they are tweaking things, and you could see that there's a little bit more love and care put into the placement of things to make the board a little bit more cohesive and just fit the form as best as they can for the modern era. And I love those minor tweaks to already, if it's not broke, don't fix it, but they could refine it attitude. And that's super nice to see. So like there's a little bit better route placement. They didn't actually change some routes, but if you look at the Spaceland, there used to be this one avenue that you could go behind a skeleton key door, and on that route they had a couple of chance times, but it was spread apart. So what they did in the new update now is put them together so you have a better chance at seeing that update. So that's really cool. So seeing these boards with those minor changes would be just a really nice quality of life update. So nothing big, but it's just these small incremental updates that really lead up to a better, more refined experience for the game. And on a side note, you can actually you can use reaction stickers again, and this is really important because I want to sort of segue this into online. You can use the reaction stickers online to, just go boo or be excited or just react in a way with other people online that you really can't engage with unless you have something like Discord, and that really makes me want to play online with other people that might even be strangers and not my friends that, we could just talk through on Telegram or Discord. So if there's like some campaign stuff online, I would really love to just spam those stickers again. That looks really fun. And like again, back to the quality of life updates. Like as a side note, you can now play all of these mini games that they're gonna have from across all of the installments of the Mario Party franchise, sort of as the Star 100 collection series, but you actually have a campaign now to play. You can all play these mini games with just button inputs. So long are the days of just motion controlled input with the Switch game. And just as a sort of tangent here to sort of dig into Nintendo, I was really unhappy with the fact that they made the motion controls mandatory, and for people who got the Switch Lite, they couldn't actually play Mario Party games without a Joy-Con. You actually had to get the console itself and then order a pair of Joy-Cons to then play the game on just your one Nintendo Switch Lite. That was just so crazy. I don't know why if they even thought of that, and if it was an oversight. Like, that was just really disappointing. But I'm glad that we have physical button controls now, and everybody can play fairly across the board no matter what device you have. And since online is coming to Mario Party, I finally feel like maybe they'll give us a little bit of DLC, and they'll focus more on adding more boards. But that's all part of the hype train that I'm riding, and I feel like I could go on for hours about what they could include in the game. But I feel like for now what we're getting is really solid, and I just want to see the slow trickle as we get closer and closer to October. So that should be really fun, and I'm really excited for Mario Party, and I hope to share more info with you guys as it comes down the pipeline. And yeah, this has been Theo, and I hope you guys have a swell day. Bye bye.